All right, a Halloween costume that was supposed to be fun has sent a St. Clair Shores teen, and it left them rather, partially blind in one eye, and it's from a pair of contacts. Dr. Mark Berkowitz is joining me this morning to talk about ways you can make sure that these types of things don't happen to you and to your kids. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
You know, what are the reasons something like this can happen? I mean, literally you put in a novelty item and it leaves you partially blind?
Yeah, so these contact lenses are not approved by the FDA. They have to be fit. You know, people will go for a try on a shoe and they think, okay, if I could try on a shoe and it fits fine, then I could do the same thing with a contact lens. This is a medical device and this can cause terrible problems for people.
Now, what types of injuries to the eyes, even if it doesn't leave you partially blind, and of course we hope that doesn't happen, but it can still injure your eye?
Yeah, so it can cause conjunctivitis or an infection, a cut called an abrasion. Worse yet is an ulcer, which is a small hole in the cornea, and the cornea is the clear part of the eye, and that can actually lead to a loss of vision.
Okay, and so if someone has a costume and they think, I'm going to wear these glasses, are there things they can do to protect themselves, or should they just be avoided altogether?
So unless you're fit by an ophthalmologist, a board-certified eye doctor, and you're playing Russian roulette with anything else, because you don't know, number one, how that lens is stored, how it's going to fit. This needs to be fit properly for you.
And you don't know where it's made either. You don't know what it's made of. So you're just putting anything in your eye, and it's sort of a surprise.
Yeah, these contact lenses are made with a special solution around them. If this is made in a foreign country and the solution has bacteria in it, you're asking for an infection.
All right, now, so folks should avoid them altogether. That's what we'd like to do. There are going to be people who, of course, don't avoid them. Are there things they can do to limit damage?
Yeah, so if you're fit properly, an ophthalmologist is going to look at your eye with a slit lamp, which is like a microscope, and they're going to see that the lens allows oxygen to get to the eye so that you can wear it safely. They're going to watch it bounce on the cornea as well. The problem is if it doesn't and it sticks to the cornea, people will pull it off and they'll tear off part of that cornea, which is painful.
Which is painful. Does the cornea regrow? Does that heal itself?
It can regrow, but usually with help by the doctor himself. Otherwise, you can end up with an infection and loss of vision.
And okay, so we're saying this before Halloween. Let's go to after Halloween. At what point, if someone wears these contacts and they're experiencing some trouble or some vision or something's just not right, when do they need to go to the doctor?
So these infections can happen very fast. And so if the contact lens is not coming off, you tried putting in a drop or two and it's still not coming off, don't try to tear it off on your own. Either go to the emergency room or better yet, go to a board-certified ophthalmologist.
And how will they get it off?
So what we'll do is we can put in special lubricants. We can also use forceps around the area to peel it off safely without causing those top layers to come off.
All right. Well, you know, hopefully our folks will take this to heart, and our hearts go out to that St. Clair Shores teen who did this and is left at least partially blind in one of his eyes. Dr. Mark Berkowitz, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.